So first, I'll tell you, Q had just posted interesting, qmap.pub origin server offline. qmap.pub is offline. Interesting. Let's go right to the app. How about that? Q had said, as of like yesterday, I think this was posted, something along the lines of anything digital, well, it's not really lost forever. And there was quite a few posts yesterday, so I don't know if I'm going to find it in time. But basically, is one of the posts yesterday. Q said, well, nothing's ever really lost digitally if it's digital. In other words, email servers, Hillary's text messages, you name it, nothing's really ever gone if it's digital. Having said that, Sean Davis on Twitter, newly released Department of Justice records show that multiple top members of Robert Mueller's investigative team claim to have accidentally wiped at least 15 phones used during the anti-Trump investigation after the DOJ Office of Inspector General asked for the devices to be handed over. So the DOJ OIG says, I need these 15 devices because I'm doing an investigation into what y'all are doing to Trump. I need those 15 phones. Here you go, sir. Why are they wiped? Oh, accidental wipage. Federal records show that Mueller Deputy Andrew Weissman claims to have accidentally wiped via too many wrong password attempts on at least 2 phones, detailing his activity during the anti-Trump probe. James Quarles' phone somehow wiped itself. Greg Andre also made the same wrong password claim. Too many wrong passwords and my phone bricked. Mueller Deputy Kyle Freeney similarly claimed that his phone was accidentally wiped after too many wrong passwords. Same with Mueller Deputy Rush Atkinson. At least, and 12 other officials whose names are redacted also claimed to have accidentally nuked their phones. The newly released DOJ records from the Office of Inspector General Investigation of Corruption during the Mueller probe shows that a key tactic used by the Mueller team was to put the phones in airplane mode, lock them, and then claim they didn't have the password. What are the actual probabilities of more than a dozen top Mueller officials all accidentally nuking their phones or accidentally putting them in airplane mode, locking them, and then forgetting their passwords so the DOJ OIG could not access and examine them? How about a negative 100,000%? And Q did post a link to this guy, Sean Davis, anyways. Do you know what the statistical possibilities of that happening to a dozen, more than a dozen, 15, pretty high level people, all of which had something to do with the spying on Trump and FISA warrants? My phone's bricked. Mine erased itself. Highly trained, highly educated FBI personnel and potentially DOJ personnel somehow forgot their they've been using the phone their entire career. Forgot my password. Forgot my password, and I have too many attempts. That old chestnut. So before you get too upset about that, Q hath spoken. Anything digitally, digital is not really lost. What the hell do you think that means? It means what their key motto is. We have it all. We have everything. These people are stupid. So again, I keep saying it. I might as well say it more. Why not? Leading up to the election, it's going to get very, very, very interesting. Just like this little tidbit just happened to come out yesterday, September the 10th, yesterday. That just came out. You don't think that this was information that had already been known about? How long ago? How long ago did the OIG ask for those devices? At least a year, maybe 2 years ago. And we're just finding out now, 2 months, less than 2 months, away from the election. Huh. Boy, it's almost as if we have some major ammunition to come out against the deep state that's going to come out leading up to the election in the most epic bombshell information, I'm telling you now, yet to come, will be coming before the election to show just how bad it really was and just how truthful Donald Trump is when he says we have a deep state and they spied on me illegally and they committed treason. When the man says words to you, has he been wrong yet? Sometimes it takes a while. Oh, he was finally proven true on that one. Whoa, he did say, oh my gosh, he was spied on. Remember, immediately I've been spied on, I've been notified, I've been spied on. Oh, he's out of his mind. Spied on. This guy's a president. Pfft. Well, if he was spied on, let's just say he was spied upon, says the news. Let's go there and say he was spied on just for argument's sake. It was probably legally done. I mean, oh, what's this? He was spied on. Yep. But it was legal. It was done by the book. It was legally done by the book. Oh, what's this? Actually, it wasn't. All the effing FISA warrants were fraudulent. Oh, we've got Kevin Kleinsmith, the agent you weren't allowed to know his name. YouTube and Twitter, and they'd ban you. Shut your channel down. You can't say his name. Now we can because it's super duper duper public now. Admitted guilt. I'm guilty. I did modify a document or so that led to some FISA warrants. Sorry about that. I'll take my charges. Yeah, guilty. So he was, again, official statement by Trump, day one, I was illegally spied on. Mainstream news, he's out of his mind, he was never spied on. But if he was spied on, I'm sure it was done by the book. Oh, and it was done by the book. Look, see? And then now we're at, no. Back to square one. All you had to do was listen to Trump from the beginning. I was spied on illegally, and that's where we are today. He was, in fact, spied on illegally. We now know that. And now we also know 15 of these individuals, high-level government people, who the Inspector General really needed to see their phones for text messages and whatnot. We accidentally wiped them. Mine bricked itself. Super duper airplane mode. I forgot my password. Do you think there might be some incriminating evidence on all of those phones? If they just went up in smoke like that, so to speak? Now, a leftist liberal will argue, well, it was an accident, man. Come on, accidents happen. 15 times? Same accident? Well, I don't know. It can happen. I mean, look, it happened. And then we get to say, okay, run your mouth. Go ahead, spew it. Throw up diarrhea out of the mouth. Go ahead. Hurry up. Yeah. Okay, listen. You done? You're good. Listen. Actually, no, you're not done. The liberals are never done. Anyways, let me cut you off, liberal. Q has it all. Anything digital is never really lost. So we will get to find out just what was on the 15 phones, and 2 of them in particular, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. I'd like to hear about that insurance file they spoke about. If Trump should win, we have an insurance backup to get rid of him. I'd really like to know, because remember, there were some allegations. Now, Trump didn't, I don't remember Trump saying this, but there were some allegations that conversation between those two was potentially literally taking out the president. I don't even remember where that one came from, but I don't think Trump had mentioned that, other than him mentioning this insurance file. I cannot wait to see what is on there, because if Q has it, And Trump needs this information to make him win in an absolute landslide in 2020, here 2 months from now, November. Then certainly it's going to come out. To where he's going to say, yeah, look, treason. This is not even about politics anymore. You guys committed treason. Listen, all 15 agents, this is treason. Listen what they said. They were setting me up to be killed? Are you kidding me? Agent 1 to Agent 3, he says, we got a sniper. Oh my God, you know. And I don't know what's on there. I'm just giving you an example of potential. What would the country do then? What would these liberals say then? Wow, this really was... Yeah, okay, I mean, whoa. They got all the text messages saved. They've got transcripts of all of it. They were going to try to kill him. Now, some of these liberals, well, they should have. Not my president, they should have killed him. And I'll tell you how liberals think, because I worked with one, super liberal. Me and Frank were talking about the birth certificate. And he's like, oh, God, he's gay, by the way, of course. But, oh, God, every time I hear anything, I just shut down. When I hear the birth certificate, I just shut down. I can't even entertain the conversation. Well, I tried to show him some stuff on the birth certificate. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. Dude, you need to see this. It's a fraudulent document. I'll download it off the White House. You got to come back to my desk. 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. I don't need to see it. I don't believe that. Let me show you. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. When that happens, I think what that means is deep down, oh my God, he's right. I don't want to be confronted with this because my whole world will go upside down. However, the birth certificate, well, okay, I'll tell you guys this. If Barack Obama was smart enough to trick everybody, whatever, to get into office, if he's that smart, then he deserves to be president, as far as I'm concerned. He actually said that. If someone's smart enough to defraud you criminally and get away with it, then he deserves to be the president. That was, I swear to you, a liberal I worked with, his comment. And I could call Frank right now. Let's see if he'll answer. See if he'll answer. I'll do it. I'll do it live. That's Frank as my witness. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank. Frank the... Let's go. Here we go. See if he'll answer.
What's up?
Frank the Tank, I'm doing a video recording. You're going to be live on the video. Well, not live, but, you know, I'm about to upload. I needed Frank as my witness. I'm just going to say something to you, and then you finish how the story went, okay?
All right, hold on 1 second.
All right.
You know I got to get to a place where I can talk.
Yeah, just this will be very brief.
All right, what's up?
Okay. We work with a super liberal. Well, you now work with a super liberal. I used to work with a super liberal, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Me and you were having a discussion about the birth certificate one day, and he said, oh, you know, every time people bring this stuff, I just shut down. But he goes, however, if Barack was... Can you finish that statement?
Yeah. He said if they were smart enough to get him to do that, then he deserves to be there.
Can you believe that? Like, you know, well, if he's smart enough to rob a bank, I mean, he deserves to keep the money. You know, if you're smart enough to break into my house and steal everything I've worked my life for, then you deserve to keep it. I told you people, he actually said that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call Frank right now. Maybe he'll answer. And if he does, I won't even, like, you'll see him just, he'll say exactly what happened that day in the lunchroom.
Yep.
So I'm going to pause the video for now. All right, so there, I told you. I had to get some proof online, just in case you didn't think that that actually happened. Like I'm just making it up to be, you know, a little funny or something. No, that conversation actually happened. Take care.